Hello and welcome back to Cricket Happenings. Before I go on to the uh, wonderful win by Afghanistan, historical first ever win in World Cups against Pakistan, I would like to, start my Cricket Happenings show on a very somber note by first really saying that my condolences to all the family members of one of the doyens of Indian spin bowling, Sir Bishan Singh Bedi, and he passed away today at age 77. One thing that I would like to say about Bishan Singh Bedi, he was a wonderful spinner, and he was a wily spinner. He had a lot of guile, and he was one of the famed quartets of Indian spinners, along with Erapalli Prasanna in the 1970s, Bhagavat Chandrasekhar, and Srinivasan Venkatraghavan. And they were somewhat like how you talk about the West Indian fast bowlers in their 80s. They were not terrors. West Indian fast bowlers were really like real terror because of their extreme pace. But the spinners were mesmerizing. I would call it the Indian spinners, the old Indian spinners were mesmerizing. So that is the word, mesmerizing. So he was a form of that very famed spin quartet. And he was a good captain. He was quite an outspoken person. He always fought for his rights in cricket, and he was very outspoken. He said one thing that really comes to mind. He said that the best spinner in the world is the late leg spinner from Australia, Shane Warne, was the best ever spinner that has really entered international cricket after the other spinners. So that was a extreme tribute to such a wonderful spinner who unfortunately is also today not there on Mother Earth. Well, dear fans, so I just wanted to really talk about Bishan Singh Bedi. What a wonderful servant for Indian cricket he has been. So now let me and my thoughts. My thoughts are with his family members today. Now I'm going to now get on to the World Cup. He would have been very happy to see India probably getting another World Cup, but one does not know what is in store. But nevertheless, if that happens, Bishan Singh Bedi will be missing it. Let's look at the match now. The World Cup 2023, 22nd match today. Very important match for both the teams, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Now, I told you yesterday that Afghanistan have never registered an ODI win over Pakistan. It has taken 6 years for them to register their first win. Now, one, they have shown that the match against England was not a fluke. And now here, they've caused another upset in the World Cup today by beating Pakistan for the first ever time. And look at the margin by which they have beaten them. They have beaten them comprehensively. Afghanistan have won by 8 wickets against Pakistan. And what a wonderful effort. It was like a clinical. They could chase a target of 282 for 7, which was set by Pakistan. And absolutely kudos to Afghanistan. And I'm sure and Afghanistan, Mohammad Nabi, the veteran and the former Afghanistan captain, very rightly said when he was asked which was the more sweeter win for him, whether it was against England or Pakistan. He very rightly said, we have been hunting for 6 years, and the win against Pakistan is something very special. One can really understand that. And definitely Afghanistan are showing that they are going to be a real force to reckon with in this World Cup. And I'm very, very happy for them. It was high time that Afghanistan hit their straps, and they are doing under the tutelage of none other than the former England batsman and opener Jonathan Trott, who is their coach now. So well done, Afghanistan. And what it has done to the points table. Now, Afghanistan, after beating Pakistan, if you look at the points table, what it has done, it has made England's life in the World Cup pretty miserable because they have been slumped. They are the last on the table. They are the defending champions and they are number 10 on the table. And Afghanistan have pushed themselves uh, into sixth position, and definitely it's game on in the World Cup. And England have to really, really fight. And for Pakistan also, I think it is going to be a tough time for them. Pakistan probably have to win all the remaining matches that are coming through, if at all they have to make it to the semi-finals, because we are slowly and surely coming to the business end of the tournament. Now, talking about this game, the first thing that I would like to say is that let's talk about Noor Ahmed, 18 years old, young Noor Ahmed making his debut. And what a debut for this bloke, Noor Ahmed. He did a wonderful job. I mean, he's a left arm wrist spin bowler in the mold of Kuldeep Yadav of India. And what a debut for this bloke, Noor Ahmed. I mean, first and foremost, I have to say it has been real boldness on the part of the Afghanistani think tank to thrust in Noor Ahmed, the 18-year-old, in a World Cup game. I have to tell them that it is a very bold move. And he's just 18 years old. And look at the bowling and look at the wickets that he took. He took the wickets of all the big fishes there. Mohammad Rizwan was he was absolutely at sea against Noor Ahmed, because he didn't know the ball where it was turning, because he was bowling one from the front of the hand, the other from the back of the hand, and he's just 18 years old. Just look at the future that holds for this young bloke, and he has already shown in the first match itself in 10 overs. So what a temperament for this bloke. Young guy, 10 overs for 3 for 49, his returns. And I'm sure Noor Ahmed is going to play every match. And also, another thing about Afghanistan that I would like to talk about is they went with four spinners. They attacked with four spinners. Mohammad Nabi, the veteran, Rashid Khan, the most experienced campaigner. They went Mujib, and then they added Noor Ahmed. So they decided that they are going to hit Pakistan with the bowling. And even though Pakistan raised 282, I thought it was a great effort from Noor Ahmed, the young spinner or angry spinner on debut. Now, talking about the Pakistani card, Abdullah Shafiq, well, he has been showing his class, no doubt about it. And for the first time, we saw Pakistan getting a very aggressive in the power play. I think there was the best ever power play, I reckon, because there was a six also hit. And Abdullah Shafiq has been showing class all around this World Cup. We know that he's a wonderful player, and is really pleasing to watch in front of the eyes. And he stroked a beautiful 58 of 75 deliveries, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And then Babar Azam had to really do the groundwork. He had to really build an innings and see to it that he was there to nurture this Pakistan innings along. He did that pretty well with a knock of 74 of 92, 4 fours and 1 6, becoming a victim of the bowling of Noor Ahmed. Imam Ul Haq made 17. Mohammad Rizwan, as I said, he's a wonderful batsman. And look what Noor Ahmed did to him. He really didn't know where the ball was going. And finally, Mohammad Rizwan fell onto his favorite shot. He's a good sweeper of the ball, Mohammad Rizwan. But look at what happened. He fell to the sweep shot. He was caught by Mujibur Rahman of the bowling of Noor Ahmed. And as I said, Noor Ahmed went on to capture all the big fishes of Pakistan. And what a wonderful effort from Noor Ahmed. After that, Saud Shakil. And then there was a bit of throttling in the middle in the overs between, I think, 30 to 40, where the Afghanistani spinners absolutely throttled Pakistan, and only finally Saud Shakil with 25, 34, 3 boundaries, Shadab Khan with 40 of 38, but Iftikhar Ahmed was the one who gave them the real final thrust into the game by slamming 40 of 27 deliveries, which included 4 sixes and 2 boundaries. And finally, a 280 to 47 looked a very competitive score against Afghanistan. But in the end analysis, it was not to be. That's a different story. I will come back to that. But looking at the bowling from the Afghanistani bowlers, Navin Ul Haq 7 overs, 2 for 52. Yes, he had a very bad day at the bowling end today. Mujibur Rahman definitely did not do any justice. 8 overs, 55. Mohammad Nabi, look at the bowling figures of this veteran. 10 overs, no maiden run for 31. What a useful cricketer he has been for Afghanistan, probably playing his last World Cup. Azmatullah Omarzai, what is with Cordley? 1 for 50 for him, of 5. Rashid Khan, definitely did his job in the perfect manner, none for 41. But Noor Ahmed, the talk of today for Afghanistan, 10 overs, no maiden, 3 for 49. Now it was the turn for the Afghanistanis to stage a chase of 283 runs from 50 overs. And, what a start they got. I mean, Ramanullah Gurbaz has been doing a great job. What is good about Afghanistan in this World Cup that we are seeing is that the consistency that they're bringing into their batting. Ramanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran forged a 130 runs partnership, and they were in absolutely there was no fuss about their batting. There was absolutely no pressure on them at their rate of 5.64. They really steadied themselves, studied the pitch, and they saw to it that they blunted. They blunted Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, Hassan Ali. Absolutely no qualms about it. They just went about their business, and Ibrahim Zadran was stroking the ball like a maestro. He was he was stroking a lot of he was hitting a lot of strokes through the offside. We all know Ibrahim Zadran is a class player for Afghanistan, and what a knock from him. I mean, he got the man of the match award, and this particular partnership was really hurting Pakistan because nothing. They didn't know where the wicket is going to come from. I mean, you bowl the spinners, you bowl the pacers. Nothing made a difference to them. Usama Amir got a severe tap, and the Pakistani spinners could not do what the Afghanistani spinners did. And Ibrahim Zadran, he was just flowing. He was really getting into the stroke, getting into a beautiful stride into his strokes, and definitely it was a wonderful, wonderful knock. He truly deserved the man of the match. 87 of 113 deliveries with 10 boundaries. So the platform was absolutely set. Ramanullah Gurbaz was, he's a wonderful aggressive player, and he was also showing his strokes in full measure. Also with one beautiful 1-6, which was done with absolute precision. It was a straight hit over the side screen, which was absolutely great to see. 65-53 for him, 9 4s, 1-6, and after that, the steadying influence of Rahman Shah interspersed with some very good hits as well, and with one stupendous 6 that he hit on twinkling feet as he came down and lofted Usama Amir into the crowd. Rahman Shah was now at 77, and then this partnership, I mean, there was absolutely nothing to really think about, because 190 for 2, and then another partnership started, which took them to victory. So it was all about partnerships. 130 partnership for the first wicket, 60 runs partnership for the second wicket, and finally it's victory for Afghanistan. 286 for 2, comprehensive victory. And Rahman Shah, he's one of the wonderful players who can really steady the ship, and that's what he did. He reined himself in and carved out a neat unbeaten 77 of 84 deliveries, including 5 4s and 2 6s. And the Azmatullah Shaidi, the captain, showing very good skills in his knock of an unbeaten 48 of 45, 4 4s, and they were never in doubt that they were not going to win the match. They just went on their business, and finally the victory cry came. And what a victory for Afghanistan. Congratulations to the Afghanistan cricket team. And the bowling, Shaheen Shah Afridi, 1 for 58. Definitely, I thought Shaheen Shah Afridi also probably has not done his job as one would have expected to be a prime strike bowler. Hassan Ali, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 44. I thought he was a better one. Haris Rauf, he has been losing his mojo. 8 overs, 1 maiden, none for 53. Usama Amir has been quite costly. 8 overs, none for 55. Shadab Khan, 8 overs, went for 49. Iftikhar Ahmed, 5 overs, went for 27. Now, one thing that I would like to talk about is the Pakistan captaincy. Babar Azam, I know there have been a lot of things being said about Babar Azam's captaincy. I have to corroborate the fact that Babar Azam probably needs to be a better captain, needs to really think, because when I did see, I have one observation to make, and the observation is, instead of giving your strike bowlers like Shaheen Shah, Afridi, and Harris off the ball, he decided to give the ball to the spinners. Now, as you know, uh, you always, when the victory is coming close, if you have only probably 50, 60 runs, it is always the best thing is to first get your best bowlers to attack and see whether you can nip up some wickets. And then if you have the other overs, even though the spinners will bowl at that stage, the batsman will definitely try to hit over the top, and it's quite a possibility that catches could be taken and the matches could be won. So I thought he missed a trick in the bag. I mean, I'm not telling that Afghanistan probably might have been pretty equal to that task as well, with the way they were playing today. But it's just a sort of a feeler that I would like to put through. And I thought Babar Azam probably needs to get. He's a very good player. He's a very nice player, the way he plays. And I think his captaincy needs a bit of tweaking. He needs to be a better captain for Pakistan in the future, I reckon. Well, dear fans, friends, it's just a pure opinion of mine. I'm not a critic, as I always say. It's just a pure opinion of mine on this Cricket Happening show. Hope you all loved it. And tomorrow, once again, I'll be seeing you folks with the report on the South Africa versus Bangladesh game that is coming up tomorrow. And it is going to be a hot, sweltering weather once again in Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. Well, dear fans and subscribers, see you tomorrow then. And until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.